What ails the American economy? Why does it leave so many people behind, living paycheck to uncertain paycheck, while so many others grow rich? For that matter, what ails the world's other capitalist economies, which suffer from a similar malady? There's no shortage of diagnoses and prescriptions. Liberals and conservatives argue endlessly about minimum wages, about tax rates and entitlement programs, about business regulations and labor unions. But one element has repeatedly and inexplicably been left out of the discussion. Who owns the companies that drive our economy? It's a frustrating omission because ownership is what gives people a claim on the fruits of free enterprise. Broaden ownership, and you automatically broaden people's abilities to build wealth and plan for a secure future. So this book aims to put ownership squarely on the agendas of the United States and every other country that is struggling with the inequities of free enterprise. It demonstrates the limitations and flaws, indeed the absurdities, of our current structures of ownership. It describes a powerful alternative, employee ownership, that is already in place and that has demonstrated its worth in the marketplace. For reasons that we'll explore, employee ownership is not nearly as common as it could be or should be. So we'll also show how the employee-owned sector can be greatly expanded, thereby extending the benefits of ownership and wealth building to millions of wage earners. Our goal in writing this book isn't to abolish capitalism. Capitalism has been a remarkable engine for growth and innovation. The goal is to extend ownership to help create a capitalist economy that works for the many rather than just for the few. You might say that the goal is to create more capitalists, people who have a greater stake in the system and more money in the bank than they do now. We think that's an objective that Americans, and other countries' citizens as well, can agree on, regardless of their political leanings. In fact, most already do. Multiple polls show that Americans overwhelmingly like the idea of employee ownership. As with the public, so with politicians. Employee ownership has had almost unanimous support from both parties in Congress since the 1970s. Extending ownership to employees has another virtue as well. It makes for a more effective economy. Decades' worth of research shows that employee-owned companies outperform their conventionally owned counterparts. They improve a country's productivity and international competitiveness. That, too, is an outcome that few would object to. Who should listen to this audiobook? If you're a political leader, a professor, or an activist looking for fresh ideas, you need it. If you're a business owner or investor, we think it will open your eyes to an alternative future. And if you're a citizen who worries about the health of your country's economy and the economic security of your friends and neighbors, well, we have written the book most of all for you. It's an easy listen. It requires no special expertise. It tells stories that will, we hope, spawn both outrage about the current system and hope for the future. The United States can build a better, fairer economy than it has yet done. So can other countries. The key is ownership. Let's put it on the table.